The Krell research vessel, Infinite Horizon, descended through the ash-gray clouds that had shrouded Earth for 3 centuries. Commander Orla stood at the observation deck, her bioluminescent skin pulsing with anticipation as the ruined planet came into view. "Atmospheric readings are stabilizing," announced Oscar, the ship's human-descended navigator. He was one of the few remaining children of Earth, born on the colony ships that had fled when the Krell Confederation had deemed humanity too dangerous to exist alongside the galactic community. 300 years, Orla whispered, her translator rendering the words in perfect Terran standard. The quarantine should have been sufficient. The Krell had forced humanity's exodus after the Third Solar War, when human weapons had nearly destabilized the local star cluster. They had declared Earth forbidden territory, a monument to the chaos that unchecked human ambition could unleash. Now, with humanity scattered across distant colonies and largely integrated into galactic society, the Confederation had authorized a return expedition. Oscar's jaw tightened as he guided the ship toward the coordinates of what had once been New Geneva, humanity's final unified capital. "You won't find what you expect down there, Commander. We shall see what remains of your reckless species legacy," Orla replied, though her tone carried less conviction than her words suggested. 3 centuries of working alongside humans in the outer colonies had complicated her. People's narratives. The landing site was a crater, as expected, but as the ship's sensors swept the surrounding area, anomalies appeared on every screen. "Commander," her science officer called out, his voice trembling, "we're detecting active energy signatures, massive ones. They single quotes read ... everywhere." Orla's skin flashed crimson with alarm. "That's impossible. The environmental collapse should have rendered the planet completely dormant." Oscar was already pulling up deep surface scans. His face had gone pale. "Permission to speak freely, Commander." "Granted. I think you need to see this." He projected a holographic map of Earth's crust. Beneath the surface, a vast network of structures pulsed with contained fusion energy. These installations extend across every continent. They're maintaining the planet's core stability, atmospheric processes, oceanic filtration systems. "Show me a timeline," Orla demanded. The hologram shifted, showing construction dates. Her blood went cold. "They built these before they left," Oscar said quietly. "While you were forcing the evacuation, while your warships blockaded our escape routes and fired on civilian transports that wouldn't comply fast enough, humans were down here, building." Orla stared at the data. The installations had been constructed in the final 6 months before humanity's departure, working around the clock even as Krell forces tightened the noose. Thousands of automated facilities, all designed to heal the planet in humanity's absence. They knew they were coming back. She breathed. "No," Oscar corrected, his voice hard with emotion. "They knew they might never come back. They did this anyway." The away team's report came through hours later. The surface facilities they'd explored were maintained by AI custodians, still functioning after 3 centuries. Forests were returning. The oceans, once choked with acidification, were approaching pre-industrial balance. The atmospheric processes had reduced carbon levels by 70%. But it was the memorial that broke Orla's composure. In the heart of the New Geneva crater stood a monument of pure diamond, resistant to time and decay. Upon it were inscribed billions of names in every human language that had ever existed. Below them, a message in Krell script: "To those who forced us to leave, we forgive you. We hope that when you return, you find this world healed. We hope it teaches you what you could not learn from us, that stewardship is not weakness, that thinking beyond one's own lifetime is not foolishness, and that a species capable of such destruction can also choose creation. May this Earth stand as proof that humanity's greatest weapon was never our technology, but our stubborn, unreasonable hope. We leave you this gift freely, expecting nothing in return. May you treat your own worlds with such love." The last Council of Earth. Oscar found Orla there 3 hours later, her skin cycling through colors of shame and grief. "The environmental collapse," she said without preamble. "We caused it, didn't we? Our weapons. During the pacification, we blamed you, but our orbital bombardments destabilized the climate beyond recovery," Oscar finished. "We knew we had the records, but proving it meant nothing when you controlled the narrative, and you still fixed it. After we destroyed your home, scattered your people, killed millions in the evacuation... Her voice broke. "Why?" Oscar looked up at the diamond monument where his grandmother's name was inscribed. She'd been part of the construction crews, working until the last possible moment. "Because spite alone is a poison that kills the host," he said. "Because we decided that even if humanity ended, Earth wouldn't, because we learned something that the Krell Confederation, for all its thousands of years, apparently never understood. What's that? That the opposite of destruction isn't pacifism, it's creation. Active, deliberate, exhausting creation. Anyone can destroy it. We wanted to prove we could build something that would outlast empires. Orla turned to face him fully. The Confederation will want to classify this. Hide it. Our entire justification for the quarantine. For everything we did will be exposed as xenophobic paranoia. Oscar said flatly. Yes. They stood in silence as the automated systems hummed around them. 3 centuries of patient work nearing completion. Above them, Earth's sky was beginning to show patches of blue for the first time since the Krell had arrived. What will you do? Orla finally asked. Oscar smiled grimly. Send the data to every human colony. Let them know Earth is ready then. He paused. Then I think I'll ask the Confederation a question they won't want to answer, which is, if humanity was too dangerous to coexist with galactic civilization, what does it say about that civilization that we were the only ones who cared enough to save our world after you destroyed it? Commander Orla had no answer. Around them, Earth continued its slow, deliberate healing, a monument, not to human warfare, but to their capacity for hope in the face of absolute despair. The Krell had returned expecting to find a cautionary tale. Instead, they'd found an indictment, and they would indeed regret what they'd discovered.